Good day. Today we will tackle 3 lessons in general mathematics. The first is rational equation, second is rational inequality, while the last one is rational function. First and foremost, before we dive into the specifics of each lesson, we should know how to differentiate or to identify each problem or each problem. Okay? So in rational equation, you would see an equal sign in the middle of the problems. So it is in the middle of the left and the right. If this is the problem, there's an equal sign. And while in the rational inequality, on the other hand, you would see not an equal sign, but a greater than, less than, or greater than equal to, or less than or equal to. In rational function, on the other hand, you would see f of x, since your goal here is to equate the problem to f of x. So first, let's dive into rational equation. Rational equation. The problem is x squared minus 10 over x minus 1 is equal to negative 14 minus 5x over x minus 1. Since the denominator are both x minus 1, they would cancel out each other, leaving us with the equation x squared minus 10 is equal to negative 14 minus 5x. So in this instance, we would transfer negative 14 and negative 5x to the other side, so we could equate it by 0. So let's do that. If we do that, it would leave us with the equation x squared minus 10 minus 14 minus 5x is equal to, equated 0 to 0. So the next step is to combine like terms. So x squared, so we would combine negative 10 and negative 14. So both negatives, you would proceed to addition. So 10 plus 4. No. I've made a mistake. So you would not proceed to addition since it is the same negative. You would just subtract it, or basta. The answer would be positive 4. So plus 4, this would be plus dapat, and this also plus. Okay, I made a mistake there. Let's go back to this equation. The equation after we have eliminated the denominators, which is x squared minus 10 is equal to negative 14 minus 5x. So the equation supposed to be x squared minus 10 plus 14 plus 5x is equal to 0. Since we transferred negative 14 and negative 5x, we should change their sign. Since they are negative, we should change their sign to positive. My mistake. I'm so very sorry. That's why the answer, when we combine negative 10 plus 14, is 4. Plus 5x, that is it, is equal to 0. Since we need to find their factors. We need to find the number that would multiply, two numbers that if multiplied would answer 4, and if add up would answer 5, and that would be positive 1 and positive 4. So x is equal to positive 1 and x is equal to positive 4. If we multiply 4 times 1, we would get 4, and if we add it up, 1 plus 4, we would get 5. So after that, we would equate these factors to 0. So x is equal to negative 1. And the other one is x is equal to negative 4. After equating it to 0, we could now proceed to checking. To check if these two, which negative x is equal to negative 1 and x is equal to negative 4, to check if they are a solution of this rational equation, we should substitute them to the main equation, which is x squared minus 10 over x minus 1 is equal to negative 14 minus 5x over x minus 1. So all the x's, we would put negative 1, we'd only substitute, then simplify. So negative 1 squared minus 10 over negative 1 is equal to negative 14 14 minus 5 negative 1 over negative 1 negative 1. Then if we multiply this, so negative times negative, that would be positive. So we're gonna do 1 minus 10 over 1 minus negative 1 minus 1, that would be negative negative, that would be negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, equal to negative 14 as is, minus, so negative 1 times 5, so negative times positive, that would be, no, yeah, negative times negative, that would be positive, so positive 5 over negative 2. After that, so we could now, yeah, so 1 minus 10, that is 9, over negative 2 is equal to, so negative 14 plus 5. Proceed to, so negative 14 plus 5 is gonna be 9, is it? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 9. So negative, no, 9. Positive 9 over negative 2. That is our final answer. So since it's the same, it's a solution to this. So it's true. X equals negative 1 is a solution of this rational equation. Now let's proceed to x is equal to negative 4. So negative 4 squared minus 10 is equal to negative 14 minus 5 negative 4, sorry, over negative 2 over negative 2. So 4 squared is gonna be to 16 negative, so positive 16 minus 10 over negative 2 is equal to negative 14. So 4 times 5, that is 20, negative 14 plus 20 over negative 2. So this would be 6. So 16 minus 10 is 6 over 2, negative 2, is equal to, this is also going to be 6. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 6. 6 over negative 2. Therefore, negative 1 and negative 4 is a solution to this rational equation. So, after solving the rational equation, we shall now move to rational inequality. Since the rational equation is for equality, this is now for inequality. The problem is rational inequality. The problem is x minus 2 is over x minus 3x minus 10 is less than 0. So same with the rational equation, we should get the factors of 3x and 10. So the factors of 3x and 10 is going to be x minus 5 and x 2x plus 2. Okay, and of course we shall not forget x minus 2. X minus 2. This 3 is now going to be our critical values. So we would transfer them to a number line. That is the number line. So let's say this is 0. This is gonna be negative 2. This is gonna be 5. And this is gonna be 2. So everything behind, or everything here, is x is less than negative 2. Huh? Am I correct? Tama po ba? And then in the middle, negative 2 and 0, this is gonna be negative 2 is less than x, but less than, no, less than 2. Yeah. Since 0 is not part of our critical values, we should not include 0. Okay? So ngayon, next is 2 and 5. So we have here 2 is less than x, and x is less than 5. And everything beyond 5 is gonna be, or 5 to positive infinity, or to positive infinity, so that would be 2. That would be x is greater than 5. So now, let's plot this. So the right, or the long method of solving this is to substitute test values. But since it is pretty timely, we shall just make a table. So the table would have x is less than negative 2, and then negative 2 is less than x and less than 2, but less than 2. 2 is less than x but less than 5, and then x is greater than 5. That is gonna be our table, and then we would multiply it by these. So x plus 2, x minus 2, am I correct? X plus 2, so x minus 5. So dapat yung x, unahin natin yung x minus 2. Okay? And then x minus 2. X minus 2 and x plus 2. So now we should equate. So ang gagawin lang natin dito is yung sign. So kapag katulad nito, negative, 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 negative. So they're all negative. So this is negative. And here sa 5, since madali siya, positive, positive, positive. Since pag minultiply mo positive, ang lalabas lahat, it is all positive. Whilst here is negative, positive. And here is gonna be the same, negative, positive, positive. So this is gonna be positive, negative, it's negative. So this table shows us that this 2, am I correct? Negative 2 less than, that this 2 is part. Okay? So we would put it like this. So x is an element of all real numbers such that negative 2 is less than x but less than 2, and x is greater than 5 is a solution. There you go. That is the final answer. This is gonna be your critical values. Critical values. Okay. Okay. The last lesson we're gonna tackle for today, which is the rational function. So to find the domain, you would factor out the denominator, domain. And in the previous two lessons, now we do know how to factor. So the factors would be x minus 2 and x minus 4. That is the domain. So after factoring this, we should write it in an. So therefore, x is an element of all real numbers such that x is not equal to 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Kasi we would equate this to 0, giving us the answer of positive 2, and x is equal to positive 4. Positive 4. After the domain, we would find the range. The range is case 2. Since they both have the same, the numerator and the denominator are the same, so we would just divide it 1, 1. So a over b, y is equal to a over b. That would be y is equal to 1 over 1, y is equal to 1. That's it, domain and range. After we find out what is our domain and our range, it is easy to find out. We can now find out, domain, range, the vertical asymptote, which is the same as the domain, which is x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4. And the horizontal asymptote, which is y is equal to 1. That would be our vertical and horizontal. Then what else do we what else are we missing? We're missing what else? We got domain, range, vertical, horizontal. Ano pa bang kulang? Wala na. We could, yeah. Ito na yun. So yes, this is it. So we have our domain, range, vertical, and horizontal asymptote. These are the 4 main things that we should find in a rational function. Thank you.